We have made it to the Cho-Z era. What's up, guys? It's me, SS95 here, back again with another video, and today we have a very interesting video. So, when I decided to do this video, right, originally, I was just gonna do one video per day, but since this time around, here's how I'm gonna layer it out, because this time around, things are gonna be a little bit different. So, when it comes to stuff like this, because this marks when Burst was either taking a nosedive or it peaked. This is when Burst got taken in a very different direction than what most people expected from the series. Because today we have Z Achilles 11 Extend. Now, Z Achilles is a very interesting story, especially to me, because I was there, and a lot of other people were. I was there when Z Achilles and Winning Valkyrie got announced. It was insane because originally I thought Aiga was not going to be a protagonist. I thought Aiga was going to be this kind of secondary one-off character, kind of like what I did in the Beyblade story, minus the whole, character arc, because Valt technically already had his. Actually, there was a lot that you could take away from that. But technically, I thought Aiga was going to play like a second fiddle type role. Like, kind of like this mini sidekick that wouldn't really do anything. Or, well, he would, but he wouldn't do anything too big. However, once the trailers and stuff actually came out, it became pretty evident that Z Achilles and Aiga were going to be the main focus for Beyblade Burst, Cho-Z or Cho-Z, whatever the name really is. I remember Super Z, Super Zetsu was like flying around and everything. I guess losing translation is it's a thing. It's a thing that happens. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this video out. All right, I'm going to get the Z Achilles video out first. Then I'm going to do the Winning Valkyrie video. All in the same day, all within probably different time frames. By the time I'm recording this, it's going to be morning on my side. So for you guys, depending on what time zone you live in, it could be probably noon or afternoon or sunset, evening, nighttime. It could be that. So I just wanted to do, instead of jumping into Valkyrie, I just wanted to do Z Achilles, because this marked when Burst was either taking a nosedive or was peaking, because this marked when Burst was, of course, as I said before, taking a very different direction, and that Valt wasn't the main protagonist anymore. Instead, it was Aiga. So it's kind of crazy looking back on it, because initially I thought Cho-Z was going to be the end of Beyblade Burst. I think a lot of people thought that, third season, this is probably it. This is going to be probably maybe the last season, because they're switching up pro tags. And the last time that they switched up pro tags, which was in 0G or Shogun Steel, they switched from Jinga to Zero. Shogun Steel didn't run for that long. So when it came to Burst, I was like, okay, so are they going to end it? Especially the fact is that they had like a 2-year time. Oh my god. They had a 2-year time skip. So the older characters are now a lot older. The ones that showed up in Burst and God/Evolution, Season 1 and Season 2. So going into Season 3, there's a 2-year time skip. So those characters are now 2 years older. And to introduce us to this new generation, we are following Aiga and his journey with his Z Achilles. So without further ado, and I've been talking on for way too long, actually 4 minutes right now, let's just jump right into this. The packaging for this was so interesting too, because it was a lot smaller.
Cho-Z, whatever you want to call it. This is the 3rd season of Beyblade Burst. I feel like we're moving so fast. Like, dude, I've just finished watching and like doing a bunch of stuff for the God series and Evolution series. Now the 3rd season is out.
Yeah, I forgot how spontaneous this was. Like, this was rapid fire.
Rumors about him. This is a balanced type Beyblade that he uses.
Right. Okay. So when I said that it switched up the formula, this is kind of what I meant.
What do you guys think about this box?
It was interesting because usually majority of the protagonists would use attack types. The only one that was really unique to this was really Takao or Tyson, because he had Dragoon, which was a left spinning bay.
You can't see a thing until you unbox it. And you're like,
But when it came to Aiga, he really switched up the formula because not only was this a balanced type bay, but this was also just a new protagonist in general.
Let's dig in. Let's unbox this guy. Ooh, nice. There we go. Look how small this Beyblade launcher is.
Those are like the old proto launchers.
Or as Canadians would say, Z Achilles.
Zet?
Oh, there we go. We got some
Zed?
instruction manuals, and that's gotta be it. Oh, and they have like a secret spot for your code to scan in for your points.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, the Baylogger stuff. I still think these are cool, and I still wish that they did them. But the Baylogger kind of got phased out of existence.
That looks like a dragon in the middle, so Louis is back in the
Bro, I remember when that also got teased. There was so much back then.
You know, like gold is just means it's better. All gold, everything. And then of course, yeah.
And more expensive. Especially if you're trying to look on eBay.
There's very little stickers, which is nice. You gotta show off the original look of the Beyblade more. So
that, and also, okay, I think what really saved this series in general to me is the metal. Because this is when they added metal back into the Beyblade series. Yeah, so for all the people complaining, oh, it doesn't have metal, this is your series, alright? This is the series. You have metal, alright? You have metal now. Be happy. That, and what I find interesting is, actually, they're gonna get into it with the Extend driver.
So, Z Achilles, lots of metal. It's like two different blades here. Look, you have a plastic blade, and then on top of that...
Looking at it, it looks so fragile. That's the thing.
Look at this. Look at this teeth. Look at this centerpiece right here with the teeth. It's like raised so much. There's actually going to be another gimmick that you're going to be able to use.
So, essentially, I'm not going to go over this, so I'm just going to say that's pretty much a level chip. And what the level chip did was pretty much add extra weight and made your Beyblade a lot more tighter. That's why it had that incomplete middle part and that diamond at the top, because that was where the slot was for the level chip.
Moving over to our new Extend driver. So just like the name says, this is a...
So that's the mode changing driver, and the thing is that this driver can be upgraded. I'm not going to go over it, but this driver can be upgraded to having Extend Plus, if anybody remembers that, where instead of getting the 2 modes, you got the 3 modes, which are the stamina, defense, and attack. Instead of getting, you know, the normal and then the extend height.
Like, what, 5 millimeters?
It barely goes up any. Like, there's barely a height change, but you'll probably notice this in battle, though. And like we mentioned, this is a balanced type Beyblade, so take a look at the actual contact point of the driver. There's just a little small dot right in the center there.
That wears out though, that's the thing. I don't know, probably because for me, my Z Achilles got really worn out. Also, this is when the numbers started really being prevalent as well. They started using more numbers.
And that is one tight bay. Take a look at this beautiful Beyblade.
I forgot how tight Z Achilles was. Oh, that sounds wrong on so many levels. Jesus, oh my god.
And you may have noticed that.
No one quote me on that, please. No one quote me on that, I swear.
You're actually going to be able to add another plastic.
But then again, I'm not popular enough to have memes
That's
of.
Probably why that the main teeth right here is raised so much. You're gonna be able to clip another piece.
I kind of wish that they did this, but at the same time, I'm happy that they did away with it because the level chips were so hard to get.
Actually gets another piece, okay?
That's crazy.
So you're gonna clip that piece in, and then you're gonna add your disc with another.
I wish they made the level chips a lot more accessible.
So you have like 2, so it's gonna be plastic, metal layer, another piece of plastic, and then you got your metal, and you got another piece of plastic there, and then you can put your driver there. So this Beyblade's gonna get extra tick. That's the thing that's nice. Like, we're gonna be able to customize so much in the future. You know what I mean?
Yeah, customization, even now, is still a huge thing in Beyblade.
What do we do?
So,
nothing to change out. But now you have all these extra pieces that you can customize.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, honestly. Still looks good.
Are brand new.
Oh yeah, and with the metal, that means that things got a lot more heavier. This is also when Beyblade started getting slightly heavier by the day.
Z Achilles ways. 44. Okay.
Not bad. And keep this in mind. Z Achilles does not come with that extra plastic piece or the frame.
Oh, just wait until we get the evolution. Although then again, the evolution of Achilles is very.
Dude, I bet you long distance is probably way more than
It ain't too bad. That's all I'm gonna say. It ain't too bad. Like I forgot what the weight was for it, but it was slightly heavier.
Why do you call it Zed? Dude,
Canadian,
that's like Canada life, man.
Z Achilles.
Dude,
Everybody has a different way of saying it. That's the thing.
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z. Like, what's Dragon Ball Z?
A lot of people said Zet. Zet Achilles, but it's Z Achilles.
I love seeing the extra metal on the layer. Like, you don't just see a bunch of colors.
It actually looks nice.
Metal. That's boss.
I feel like that's the theme of all the Super Z Beyblades.
I'm gonna change the height on this as well. I just did a mode change right there. It's still hard to tell. You're gonna have to definitely get used to that.
Yeah, but it was so fun though. That's the thing.
Definitely just,
It was fun to use.
For sure, but that might make a difference in battle though. So I actually can't wait to battle it. I think I see
It's beautiful.
Achilles and a winning Valkyrie battle coming up.
You don't say.
Maybe that's just me though, bud.
I don't know. I mean, I see a winning Valkyrie reaction. I'm just saying. Oh, final thoughts and opinions on Z Achilles. Z Achilles is definitely interesting bay, I feel. I think with Z Achilles, it switched up a lot of stuff. And it was very much a game changer. Whether that be in a good way or a bad way. To me, I feel like it was a good switch up, but at the same time, I think I can kind of see why a lot of people kept saying, oh, this is where, Beyblade kind of fell off. Because, looking at the Super Z series in general, to me, I still liked it. Because it was definitely a slightly darker season. Not exactly a typical season that you would get, but I definitely loved Aiga's arc. I don't know. I just like characters that have redemption-type arcs. That really kind of sealed the deal with me for the series. But then again, I just didn't like how it was handled. And I think this is kind of where Burst also fumbled the bag when it came to character handling. But at the same time, though, I don't think Super or Cho-Z was as bad as all the other seasons, because those other seasons, it really starts to show where the character handling actually... it's really bad. It actually shows. But, when it came to Z Achilles, it was a nice switch up. It was a really good switch up. It was a cool bay. I liked it. And a lot of people also, it took a while to get used to. But I know some people out there actually like Achilles more than Valkyrie. And some people still prefer Valkyrie over Achilles. Overall, that's really fine with me. But, when it comes to Z Achilles 11 Extend, I still think it's a cool bay. Alright, it's still not exactly my favorite. Valkyrie will always be my favorite. But this was definitely a good switch up. But other than that, that's really all I really have to say about Achilles. The next video is definitely going to be winning Valkyrie. So stay tuned for that. That will be dropping much later on during the day. So with that out of the way, please like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.